So the Hero Wars Hero Tournament of Power ends today. A lot of discussion about this event. I don't really want to go into too much on, should you do it or not. It's my opinion that you shouldn't go crazy on this event. If you can take the top positions without spending too much, then I think you're in a good spot. But the observation that I've made, and I will continue to make, is, this game event is pretty dramatically focused on new players. Not necessarily new players, but players that haven't necessarily maxed out teams yet. Shout out to Rice over on the Hero Wars Dominion Era Discord, discussing some of the numbers as far as the power levels that you gain. I haven't checked any of this personally, but it's worth taking a look at just to see the scale of how this works. So taking an absolute star hero, a 6-star hero, from 1 to level 130 grants you roughly 18,000 power level. Now, the point of this list of power levels and currencies and the quantities that it takes is to highlight the disparity between the leveling of the different things. And again, shout out to Rise for putting this all together. The resources required to level from level 1 to level 130, giving your Tournament of Power ranking roughly 18,000 power level, is 484 large XP potions. Now, the average player has all of the XP potions that they need, right? So why is it overweighted in the favor of XP potions? Well, everything on a hero is based on the hero's level. Everything. Like the items that you equip, they require a level to equip them. See, hero level required 100. Hero level required 60. So this unlocks everything else in the game, right? The hero level unlocks everything else to level up on that hero. Like the hero can't, you can't add a pet to the hero, I think, unless they're level 40, I think. You can't do the ascension beyond a certain point based on the color rank. And of course, the color rank is based on the items and everything. But the average player that has been playing for a long time, may or may not have leveled up all of their heroes to level 130. And if you haven't, then you have a good opportunity to win the Tournament of Power, for the next couple of months until you run out of heroes to level up. So the idea, and my theory is that this event is really focused on getting new players to spend. New players that don't have leveled up heroes are going to go out of their way to try to rank up their heroes because they're going to see a larger power spike than players like me. Players like me that have everybody unlocked at 6-star, but I'm missing color ranks on my Thea. I'm missing skins. I'm missing glyphs. I'm missing artifacts. Artifacts being one of the most expensive things in the game to level up. I'm going to have a very hard time competing if all I have to level up are color ranks and skins and glyphs, whereas new players can, or players that haven't leveled up all their heroes, can just spend XP potions. So there's a definite disparity there. So then you capture these new players in the sunk cost fallacy, which we talk about all the time with this game. They've spent the money, they've spent the resources, they've spent the time, so they're more inclined to keep going. And then on the other side of things, you have players that have not leveled up all of their heroes to level 130, right? They haven't leveled up their Thea or their Lars or their Ginger. They have a good chance to win also. But the good news for Nexters is that these players are already shown to be long-term players, spenders even, potentially. And what better way to get them to spend more than dangling a little bit of resources in front of their face? Now, this Tournament of Power is better than the last Tournament of Power. The last Tournament of Power, only the top 3 ranks got rewards. This Tournament of Power, we have the top 10 players getting rewards, and we have more rewards this time than we did previously. So what is the value of these ranks? Like, what is the cutoff? Because that's really the thing. If you have to spend more than X to get rank 1, then you lose because you spent more than you get back. So I wrote a blog post today breaking down the value. I've got a laughing Thea and a Celeste on the thumbnail because they're laughing at you for participating in this event. The hero resource chests vary wildly in value. The winning player gets 100 of those. But generally speaking, 540 emeralds is kind of the value. You can round it to 500 to make it the math easier, but I put 540, and you add 540, you multiply 540 by the number of chests, you add it to the stack of emeralds that you get here, right? The emeralds, oh, let me show this. Boom. You take the value of the chests at 540-ish emeralds each, plus the emeralds that you get, and this is what you get. You get 104,000 total emeralds, 52,000 total emeralds, and 10,400 total emeralds for rank 1, 2, and 3, respectively. Now, the Inky Energy is it's a new thing that they added as a reward for this event, and it's kind of shameful that they did this because we don't really know the full picture of what Folio's Codex looks like. Folio's Codex is the upcoming Folio event that goes live in like 2 days, right? But we know kind of what this currency is for. If you hover over the currency, it tells you, it says, use Ink Energy to fight bosses in the Mystery of Ancient Knowledge event. Based on previous events, the Lara Croft event, the Augustus event, the Ninja Turtles event, we know that it's this currency right here, right? So you need 6. You need 6 to fight a boss, a mini boss. And each time you fight and defeat a boss, you get a medal and the event shop currency. And you also can get the bonus medals and the bonus currency based on the relics. And I have a picture of the Ring of Abundance from the Augustus event. This is the relic that increases the amount of medals that you get per mini boss fight or per 6 Inky Energy spent. So if everything is the same as it's been in Lara Croft and Augustus and Ninja Turtles, then we kind of have an idea of what those values all bring. And I've done that math for you here as well. If you get rank 1, then you're going to be able to get around 30 buffs if you have a 1-star relic. You assume that you're going to level up the relic. All right, so let's assume that you leveled the relic up to rank 5, which is 6 medals per, which is a 1 energy per 1 medal conversion, which is what the average player will probably get to, a rank 5 relic abundance ring or whatever it ends up being called for the Folio event. Rank 1 will earn you around 200 buffs on the boss fights. So 30 to 200 buffs. Rank 2 is 25 to 150 buffs, and rank 3 is 15 to 80. Now, we don't know 100% what the value of the energy is. It's possible that there has been a value assigned to him in previous events. I didn't take the time to go look. I'll be honest with you, I didn't take the time to go look. But in the description box down below is a link to this blog post so you can find out for yourself if it's worth it. And I only did the top 3 ranks, right? Admittedly, there is... Rank 4 has got the chest and the emeralds. Rank 5 has got the just the emeralds. But, you know, you kind of feel it out a little bit on rank 4 through 10. Yeah, so, you know, everybody's situation is going to be different. Like, I am not in a big hurry. I'm not in a big hurry to try to earn 80,000 points here. I'm just not. I don't care enough. I don't care enough about, like, 104,000 emeralds. The emerald value here is about 35. Maybe 40 bucks. If I really want $40 worth of emeralds, I'm just going to buy $40 worth of emeralds. That's me. Everybody's situation is different.